on to you, Geminis. You have Forever Yours, Dragon Trainer, and Valor. Right? I know this may seem a little bit, odd, but because of the cards. But yes, this is new. So for you, Geminis, right? Forever Yours, Dragon Trainer, and Valor represents you, Geminis, essentially being very much so potentially finding somebody recently, finding somebody very recently you're talking to. And a lot of you Geminis want to come in with and step in with your best foot forward. So you're immediately showing some of these people value, right? Because like I said, you want to make a very good impression. This interaction between yourself and somebody is new. So you want to make sure that they have the best perspective about you. And the wish and fierce loyalty represents how you want to show them that you can be loyal and that you do have loyalty, right? You do have a sense of honor and loyalty. So the wish now represents how this is something that you will show them in time, because loyalty is something that loyalty is really something that can really only be displayed in time. A lot of people want individuals to be loyal to them, but then it's like they want them to hurry up and prove loyalty. And it's like but you have to take into consideration, right? Like, that's not loyalty. That's zealousness. That's brainwashing. If a person just hurries up and does, anything and stuff like this, that's programming. So that's not really loyalty. Loyalty is having a mind of their own, but deciding to still choose to hang out with you, be with you, as you be with them, because the two of you understand that the two of you have similar value systems. Birds of a feather flock together. Y'all rock together. So, you want you want to be loyal, but you don't want to be zealous, right? And so, and the thing about it is, excuse me, that again, that can only be displayed to you in time. Don't allow anybody to try to get you Geminis to prove to them that you're loyal, and it's so soon. That's something that has to be shown and proven in time. You know what I mean? Like, anybody that's trying to get you to prove, what I'm saying, to them that you're loyal, and in such a short amount of time, and they want these big gestures, don't fall for that. That's not something that you want to do. That's another maze. That is another problem in on itself. You're gonna fail. And it's not because I'm wishing you to fail. I'm saying that because that's not a very good that's not a very good thing to actually try to live up to. It's hollow. So you want to show this person that you have loyalty, but that can only be shown in time. You Geminis are just glad that you're able to actually get with somebody, right? Because you want to be able to actually have that love, that trust with someone else, right? To know that someone else has your back. See, that right there is very powerful, what I just said, because this is what a lot of people end up mistaking for taking care of them and all of this, right? A lot of times people, like, they overplay it. They go to the extreme, and when they talk about taking care of them, they make it sound like a parent is taking care of a little one, right? That's not what that is. It's about making sure that the person has your back. There's a big difference between somebody doing way more than what is truly supposed to be asked of them. Because when it comes to taking care of somebody versus having somebody's back, right? Looking out for them, right? Being their keeper, right? Making sure that's different, right? That, you know what I'm saying? That's different. Having somebody's back in that regard, or looking out for them much more specifically, versus like taking care of somebody, there's a distinct difference. The distinct difference is in the accountability, right? The accountability. When you taking care of somebody, a person when you're taking care of them, they're based that could be interpreted in many ways. And so a person can interpret that as they can afford to kick their feet up and allow you to do everything, as opposed to looking out for them. This means that they still have to handle their own business, but you are loyal to them. They are supposed to be loyal to you. So the hidden depths and silverback represents, once again, that people would be very lucky to have you Geminis in their life, because you Geminis are proving to be quite loyal, right? Which is something that a lot of people do not display today, because you want to be loyal, and because you're choosing, because that's a choice with everybody. And so because you're choosing to be loyal, right, that makes you invaluable, meaning that so valuable to the point where you can't necessarily put a price tag on that. Like I said, loyalty is something that is severely missing these days. Everybody, I ain't gonna say everybody, but a lot of people are so caught up with the transaction and trying to get other people to run their pockets, drain their pockets as dry as they could possibly make it, so that way they can get everything that they can out of this significant other and then run off into the sunset with all the loot, with all the money, with all the materialism, as much as they possibly can, while the other person is left with nothing and they just don't care enough. But the point that I'm trying to make here is the hidden depths in silverback, right? and trick or treat, right? Like Halloween represents how a lot of people, like I said, when it comes to you, they don't know the half. I see that a lot of you Geminis are feeling a little bit underrated right now. And what I mean when I say underrated, I mean undervalued, in the sense that you Geminis, you have a lot of value to you. You have a lot of skills. You're the social butterfly. And because you're the social butterfly, that can get you in a lot of rooms that a lot of people wouldn't probably be able to get into. And Aries could get in the room, but they'd have to do a lot of work. Taurus, they could get in the room, a lot of work. But you Geminis, you have the gift of gab. You have the ability to pull rabbits out of a hat, to be very resourceful. And so when it comes to a relationship, right, a lot of people don't really understand who they're actually really getting into it with. They don't understand how resourceful you Geminis actually are. They don't understand that you Geminis are amazing when you're ready, Now, of course, you Geminis could be mischievous devils, but when you're ready, you Geminis can be absolutely amazing. And the relationship could be quite wonderful with you, right? Quite adventurous. Experimentative, so there's a lot of experiences to be had. I don't want to dig too deep into my bag. I ain't trying to go that deep into my bag. But the point is, you have Moon, Witch, and the power of 3, which is all you need to do is to essentially work your magic, work your charm, work your resourcefulness out. And essentially, if a person that you meet, I'm talking about in a general sense, this person that you're getting to know, but them in particular, but in a general sense, if they do not appreciate the value that you Geminis are bringing to the table, forget about them. Then they're trash at that point, because it means that they are deliberately trying to overlook it, right? Or they are not accustomed. It means that they are not on the level yet to be able to actually be aware of someone that's valuable to them, that should be valuable. So a lot of you Geminis are very much so showing your stuff, in the sense that you Geminis are showing up, showing somebody, you're coming to them correctly, right? And that you're actually trying to get to know them. And so because of this, This more so speaks to how, it's up to the person that you are approaching, that you are setting something up with. You're stepping to them correctly. It's up to them to make a decision on how they're going to flip this. Because if they turn out to be great and they're honest, the two of you will probably continue to get to know each other, right? But the ball is back in their court now. If they decide to act like they don't have any kind of common sense, that responsibility is totally on them. And don't let them, right, put you in a position where they get you thinking that they talking to you like you trash and all of this or whatnot, because that's not true, right? You stepped to them correctly. It was them that played their hand incorrectly. They should have actually stepped to you the correct way. And if they don't step to you the correct way, then it is what it is. They are an idiot that just missed out on someone amazing. So let's clarify the power of 3. 10 of Pentacles, Page of Wands, King of Swords, 2 of Wands, and then you have the Sun. Right. You're stepping in with a lot of value, a lot of brains, a lot of resourcefulness, right? Ways to show your wit. 2 of Wands and the Sun card. And, I would hope that they don't step to you on some trying to, the new age, trendy, microwavable relationships, because that would be quite stupid. That wouldn't be their wisest decision to do that. But other than that, you Geminis are doing an excellent job at finding someone, putting yourselves out there. You're doing what it is that you're supposed to be doing. When you meet somebody and you get to know them, you're supposed to come in immediately and show value. Now, I'm not saying for you to essentially show them everything. There's no possible way. But what I am saying is you're supposed to show somebody some value. Let somebody know, hey, you serious, right? But not telling them that per se. Showing them a little bit of something, right? As well as talking to them and letting them know that. So that's it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. We're at 14,800. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos.